Good afternoon, everyone. Well, I haven't put a video together for a little while, so I thought I'd better put one together. And the subject I want to talk about is basically technology and young people. So, the reading I've done recently in the Boy Crisis, the three major problems with these mobile telephones and technology is for boys and teenage boys is addiction. Addiction to porn, addiction to gaming, and addiction to gambling. So when is the right time to give your child a smartphone, and should you be giving them a smartphone before they're 18? I think these are very valid questions that we should be asking ourselves as we look at our children. I've got a 7 and 9-year-old and a 21-year-old. I've got a 21-year-old girl thinks that the dating apps are the way to go for boys. That's filling one purpose in life, but what about actual emotional attachment? Because she lived with us for a while and we watched her skip through boys. It's a bit distressing as a father to watch that sort of thing happening, and then I look at my boys and I go, well, the average kid, I had a kid walk past me yesterday when I was leaving for school with the boys. There's a school around the corner from our place, a young lass, be no more than 12 or 13 because she was going to primary school. She's just walking along with a smartphone. So, the dangers of pornography are pretty clear. There's the wrong attitude towards sex. So thinking that what they see on pornography is what they're going to get when they finally get connection with another human being or girl, boy, whatever their preference may be, which we all know is not, not how it happens, So they get the incorrect idea about sex. That translates into failed relationships because they're expecting the girls in the videos or the girls that they're actually hooking up with to perform the same as the girls in the videos. And we know that's not true as adults. So, it's a very dangerous area to skip down. One of my daughter's partners had an addiction to porn, had erectile problems and all sorts of things, and he was only in his early 20s. So, it's something to consider. Our girls, do we expose them to that online bullying and that type of thing at such a young age? We know that going into their first couple of years in high school, it's not unusual for bullying to occur. And do we put a phone in our girls' hands to sit at home late at night and, get bullied by supposed friends online? And again, they're also exposed to the pornography and gambling and gaming. But even for men in their 20s and 30s, these things are ongoing and it's an issue. We've got generations now that are growing up with these things. I never grew up with a device that was basically equal to a small computer in my hand that I could access the internet anytime. You can only have to type in, Pornhub, RedTube, anything like that to find free porn. And it's all over the place. It's not hard to get hold of, and it's explicit. And we're poisoning our young people's minds. I mean, I didn't have a healthy exposure to sex as a child. I was very young when my mother, in her wisdom, decided to throw a copy of The Joy of Sex Fully Illustrated in my lap. This is what sex is about. I think I'd walked in on her and her partner the day before. Highly inappropriate. Not that it, I'm in a happy, healthy relationship now, but as a young person, having exposure to that and an understanding of what was going on didn't serve me well as a young teen. I can say that much. My expectations far outweighed what was actually going to happen at any one time, which made me look like a bit of a goose, I suppose. But we all have our moments. Anyway, it's something to think about. I'd like to know what your thoughts. Please leave comments below and tell me what your thoughts are as parents. I certainly know it's something that we're looking at. I mean, they're not going to have devices. They're not going to have phones at some stage. But at what age do we give them these, and do we give them locked devices in the meantime? Let me know in the comments section what you think, and have a great day. Good to see you all.